I'm Christopher Keneally, and I'm outside London's historic RSA House, where this afternoon Copyright Clearance Centre and Outsell Inc. organised a discussion on advancing open scholarly communications. It brought together a group of stakeholders, including publishers, libraries, institutions, and others, to share ideas on this important topic. The program has just ended. Let's go inside to find out how it went.
I was really pleased this afternoon that there was an acknowledgement of the need for nuance in all of our conversations about the scholarly research communication community. This is a huge topic. It's not something that we can solve by ourselves. We need way more stakeholders in the room. We need the government, we need not just funders and institutions, but also the institution management, so not just the libraries, and the researchers themselves. They're a really key part of this discussion.
My key takeaway from this afternoon's conversation was that we all need to collaborate. When I look at the information system supporting research again, and I look at the different parts of it, from search and discovery, to accessing knowledge, to assessing knowledge, to disseminating knowledge or certifying knowledge, all the different parts of the information system, I see opportunities.
I think one of the key points and takeaway messages from this discussion today was that this is a very complex ecosystem that involves many different stakeholders. I think particularly about the stakeholders in emerging markets who have aspirations to become part of the research communication ecosystem and who are disadvantaged in many ways at the moment. And we need to make sure that we consider their current and future needs while we attempt to transform a system that may not be an appropriate system for those emerging markets.
The challenge is, it is a complex discussion, and there's a tendency to want to try and peel the onion and solve multiple problems or look for interlocking solutions. I think we need to keep a level of focus to seize the day and address the most urgent solutions.
Open access is simply a matter of talking about access to something that already exists. So an article is already in the public domain. Open access is about making it in the public domain in a completely open way and not behind a subscription paywall. When we start to talk about open research, we're talking about a much broader area of items and research outputs. And to have them in the open space, the whole research process being in the open space allows for transparency and reproducibility in a way that we don't have at the moment, because what happens prior to the publication is actually hidden from view.
My key takeaway from the session today was how complex the ecosystem is and the fact that we have a multiple stakeholder system that we have to look at. Our organization is an intergovernmental organization, and it's 65 years. We try to bring together policymakers, researchers, engineers, industry, small enterprises, large enterprises, to try to achieve a common goal. So collaboration and cooperation is exactly what we've always been doing. A key takeaway is to be able to convene multiple stakeholders and build consensus, finding a way to align all their incentives.
I'm really hoping that some of the publishers will take us up on our offer and come and visit us at Kent. I'd like them to see the library, see our research services office, to see how big our campus is, and to meet some of the range of people that we work with. I think one of the key challenges is that people tend to think of others as homogenous groups. So there are researchers, there are institutions, there are publishers, there are policymakers. Actually, there's quite a lot of nuance within each of those groups.
I think the changes that need to happen create challenges for all of us, and I think whatever our role is in the system, whether we are in an open science environment like at PLOS or working in a different source of publisher, I think what we really have to bear in mind is how we can change the status quo to really bring advancement for all of us and to allow research to progress and to benefit everybody.
That's it from London. I'm Christopher Keneally for Copyright Clearance Centre and Outsell Inc. Thanks so much for watching.